said, he returned everything. He said, whatever Allah has given me is far better than what Allah has given you. Either you submit, become Muslim, or Allah will teach you a lesson. When they went back, Bilqis decided that she was going to submit, become Muslim. So Sulaiman then alayhi salam had a meeting, and he called his cabinet meeting. And he said, Ya ayyuhal mala'u ayyukum ya'tini bi'arshiha qabla an ya'tuni muslimin. I want any one of you who can bring me her throne. She had a very exquisite throne, and she was a very powerful queen. And Sulaiman alayhi salam said, who is it amongst you? Because in his court, one side jinns would sit, one side humans would sit. And he said, أَيُّكُمْ يَأْتِينِي بِعَرْشِهَا قَبْلَ أَنْ يَأْتُونِي مُسْلِمِينَ قَالَ عِفْرِيتٌ مِّنَ الْجِنِّ. Very powerful jinn. In jinn there are different races, and ifrits are very powerful and strong jinns. أَنَا آتِيكَ بِهِ قَبْلَ أَنْ تَقُومَ مِنْ مَقَامِكَ. Ya Nabi Allah, if you allow me, I will bring it to you before the end of this parliamentary session, to put it in modern terms. And they are having a meeting, parliamentary session. Sulaiman alayhi salam put forward a request. Who can bring me her throne? I want it here. The jinn said, Ifritum min al-jinni, ana atika bi qabla an taquma min maqami. I'll bring it to you before the end of session. Sulaiman alayhi salam said, not good enough. I want it sooner. I want it now. And he said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. وَإِنِّي عَلَيْهِ لَقَوِيٌّ. I mean, if you allow me, I'm powerful, strong, you can trust me. The jinns are very mischievous as well. Many a times, the people, they come to ulama and they say, Shaykh, tell me something how I can possess a jinn. If I had a jinn with me, then I could help the Muslims in other parts of the world and so on. I could take good work. One of our mashayikh in Lahore, Pakistan, Sayyid al-Hafiz Shah Rahmatullahi, he was a very saintly man. The man came to him, Shah Sahaba, please tell me a wazifa. I want to possess a jinn. Shaykh said, have you ever tried to catch a sparrow? He said, have you tried to catch a mouse? It's not easy even to catch a mouse and a sparrow. You think it's easy to catch a jinn? Allahu Akbar. But anyway, that's a different topic. And this jinn said, I'll bring it. You can trust me. He said, I'll bring it before the end of this parliamentary session. Sulaiman alayhi salam said, no, not good enough. I want it now. So I'm sorry. قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب أنا آتيك به قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفك. He said, Ya Nabi Allah, you allow me, if you command me, I will present it to you before you can even blink. And when Sulaiman alayhi salam agreed, and he blinked, فَلَمَّا رَآهُ مُسْتَقِرًّا عِنْدَهُ. And as soon as he saw, Allahu Akbar, that was there. Her throne was there, and ulama have stated, Allah says, إِنَّهُ عِلْمٌ مِّنَ الْكِتَابِ. He wasn't a PhD, he wasn't an MSc, he wasn't an engineer and an accountant. The knowledge Allah gave him, إِنَّهُ عِلْمٌ مِّنَ الْكِتَابِ. The knowledge of the book of Allah. Even the jinns, their power, Allahu Akbar, is nothing compared to the power Allah has put in His word. In the knowledge of Allah, in the name of Allah, there is so much power. There is so much power in the book of Allah, because it's Allah's book. Allahu Akbar. And then Sulaiman alayhi salam, ulama have stated, wanted to teach the jinns a lesson. Okay, you might be powerful. You might be proud about your power and what you can do, but the power Allah gives to a true believer who knows His name and who's connected to Allah, that is, you wanted till the end of the session. Look, he did what you wanted many hours. He did it before you can even blink. This is the power Allah is prepared to give believers. Allahu Akbar. After all, Sahaba, what was it with the companions of Rasulullah who were ummi, living in the lives of Jahiliyyah? But then what transformed them into the people? Allahu Akbar. Even the Romans and the Persians could not stand in their ways. And simultaneously, superpowers of the time, Allahu Akbar, and they were forced to bend down, and they were forced to give way, and they surrendered in front of Sahaba Ridwanullahi Majma'in, because Allah gave them the book, Allah gave them Rasulullah, and Allah gave them Kitabullah. إن اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا. If all the humans and all the jinns got together and they wanted to make something like the Quran, Allah says they will never be able to do so. They will never be able to do so. And Allah had mercy. Allah has given us the Quran. Allah has given us the Quran. And in the eyes of Allah, you know the best people are خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلم. The best amongst you are those who learn and teach Quran. Other education, alhamdulillah, no problem. We are not saying, I don't do MA, BA, whatever. Any Punjabi sitting here?
Oh, no.
MashaAllah. One of my friends, I used to do some trading, some carpentry work, and I used to go to a timber builders merchants to buy some wood. And one day in Southall, I used to live in Southall, a Sikh, he came to the shop and he said, Kida, how are you? And he said, MA kita, BA bhi kita, sara kuch MA kita. He goes, I did a BA, I did an MA, I did it all for nothing. If you don't understand Punjabi, you won't get the joke. But if you knew Punjabi, you would get it. MA kita, BA bhi kita, sara kuch MA kita. When a man who's done an MA, BA, highly qualified, marshal, engineer, president, you think when Malakul Maut comes, he will say, hello, Mr. President. Hello, sir. Sir, do you allow me? If you allow me, I will take your soul away. Will he say that to anybody? No. Oh, no chance, no chance. You think when someone will go in the grave, the angels will come and say, hello, sir, Mr. President, can we come in and ask you those questions? But when a man who knows Quran, when he is about to die, the angels, they come and they address this man softly, politely, because they know. And this man has learned the word of Allah. When they go in the grave, even if the punishment, scorpions, snakes, and Allahu Akbar, venomous, it says in hadith, they are so venomous, and if one of them was to squirt his poison on this earth, not a blade of grass will grow. And when the punishment appears in the grave, if a person used to recite only Surah Tabarakalladhi daily, Surah Tabarakalladhi enshrouds that person. And when this adhab appears, it shoots up to Allah. Ya Allah, this is my friend. He used to recite me on daily basis. If you're going to punish him, Ya Allah, throw me out of the Quran. You think Allah will throw Tabarakallah out of the Quran? No. On the request of Tabarak, Allah will give that person security from the punishment of the grave, and the punishment will not be able to approach him. The angel, on the day of Qiyamah, when a man will rise, Allahu Akbar, he will see there's a young, handsome man around him. And he will say, who are you? He said, don't you know me? Don't you recognize me? I'm the Quran you used to recite. You are my friend in dunya. You never turn your back to me today. Don't worry, I'll take good care of you. Just let me sort you out. Then he will make shafaat for him on the day of Qiyamah and get such a palace for him in Jannah. It says in hadith, it will be said to لصاحب القرآن اقرأ وارتق ورتل كما كنت ترتل في الدنيا فإن منزلك عند آخر آية تقرأها. You recite, go on. Recite and rise. Go on, carry on. Your Jannah. And so long as you can keep reciting, you can keep climbing. Your abode will be in the last place you recite. And a person, he mashallah, he was Hafiz al-Quran, he learned Quran, and he says in hadith, he will be able to intercede for 10 people from his family who deserve to go down under, the other way. And he will say, Ya Allah, they are my family members, Ya Allah, because of them. Parents of the person who learned Quran, it says in hadith, Allah will honor them with such a crown, the light of which will be much superior than the light and the shine of the sun. So what about the person who actually memorized the Quran? And the month of Ramadan is the month of Quran. Because of this blessed month, because of the blessed Quran, Allah blessed this month as well, and it became so special. And the moment, the night in which the Quran was revealed, إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. One night, if you take every month on average, just for ease of calculation,